Hey guys, Jay here. Just wanted to make a video and touch base with everyone. I'm not sure how the quarantine is going across the country and the continent and the world, really. Last week, I was in Texas visiting my wife's family. My wife is from Texas, and we ended up cutting our vacation short, headed back to Toronto. So we've been here on a 14-day quarantine at home. Obviously, as far as adding autographs to the collection, it's impossible at this time. You know, the leagues have closed down, and you know, maybe the mail has shut down, and there's really nothing going on. Plus, I'm locked in the house here, so I decided to make a video to show off another passion of my collection, stuff that is really passionate to me. I'm going to turn the camera kind of around here and show everyone, but as you can see, is my autographed jersey collection. So I have well over, I believe, over 100 jerseys, and I figure I'll start, do a short video, maybe show you the A's, the B's, and the C's, and maybe if you guys like the video, I'll add more and finish off the collection. But I've been collecting jerseys for many years. There's different ways I approach it. Sometimes I get the jersey signed together as a one piece. Sometimes I've got a guy I found here in Toronto that cuts me the numbers, so I can tell him, you know, give me an Oilers 80s style blue number, orange number for the blue jersey, you know, number 7, for instance, and he'll cut it for me, and then I buy the jersey after and stitch it up. So anyways, without any further ado, let's hit the intro, and then we'll turn this camera around and we'll show off the jerseys, the A's, the B's, and the C's. I organize my jerseys alphabetically. So look at the first 3 letters. I believe it'll be 12 or 13 jerseys, and we can go from there in another video. Thanks. All right, here's the first two. First two, both being Ray Bourque jerseys. So first one I have here is, actually, I may as well start with this one. This is a China jersey. A China jersey is sort of a term in the hobby for a bootleg counterfeit. It was sort of a last minute thing, an event I got in with Bourque, and I was kind of scrambling. I ended up buying this. I knew it was a China jersey, which I almost, if you look at my collection, I'd say 99% are authentic jerseys. This is one of the few ones, but ironically, I got this at an alumni event. Bourque ended up signing for me. Beautiful autograph, but it's kind of, I hate it because it's sort of this junk China jersey. Unfortunate that, you know, the autograph is absolutely stunning on it. So anyways, that's one Ray Bourque. This is an authentic Ray Bourque. These are my favorites. CCM center ice. I was at a golf tournament. Bourque was there. Ended up meeting him. He ended up doing this up nice. This is the CCM center ice. So this is an exact game model. As you can see, the fight strap is there. This is all authentic. Bourque did a great job signing it. You know, beautiful jersey. So I'm just kind of fumbling with the camera here. Hopefully, you know, nobody gets dizzy. I'll grab the next one. We got Johnny Bower here. So Johnny Bower, he passed away, I guess, a couple of years ago. Pretty recently. He was a great signer when he was alive, and in Toronto we would see him all the time. He was at a bunch of events. I got this number signed at an event with a real estate agent I was attending. It was like a party for his clients. I don't know if you've heard my other videos, me talk about the event. Bower was one of the guests. Had him do the number up here, you know, with the Hall of Fame, 91. And then actually when Reebok went out of business a few years ago with regards to the hockey license, there was a store clearing these out. These are like 1960s Leaf replica jerseys. And they were like $40 a pop. So I bought a few of them. I had the Bauer number stitched on. I put no name on it because I like trying to make it as authentic from the era as possible. So Bauer didn't play with a nameplate on the back. So anyways, the jersey was like $40. I stitched the number on for even less than that. Sort of a quick win kind of thing. I'll put these next two up here. We've got Martin Brodeur. I got in a box at a celebrity golf tournament event. He was one of the celebrities playing, and I hit him on these two jerseys. I have the white one. This first one is beautiful. This is a CCM center ice here, game model, fight strap. If you can see the front, I've got the 95 Stanley Cup patch. So if anyone knows anything about Brodeur, they'll tell you that you know, he signs kind of junk if you get him on the street. But being in the box like I was able to get a good signature on him off him on both of these. Here's the white one. This is a CCM replica. It's not a game model, but beautiful autographs on both. His good signature. Very nice. You have the numbers. So I actually have another Brodeur in my collection that's framed. But there's my Brodeurs. Okay, and we'll see the next one. This is a Johnny Busick. So this is a 70s model CCM vintage Bruins, like 1970s style replica. And the Busick was actually, I got this through the mail. So I ordered the number from my guy. So I had him cut me a 70s style 9 for Busick, and then I mailed it to him, and he signed it in the mail. So you can see with the Hall of Fame, you know, tags, everything's on. Then I had it stitched up afterwards. Didn't put the nameplate. As I said, I kind of like leaving those era how they were. Next one I got here is a Canucks Pavel Bure Russian Rocket. So I had this number made up by my guy. I say my guy, it's actually a store. And basically I got Bure walking out of the Hall of Fame. And I kind of held the number up. He signed it. Love this jersey, this Canucks kind of 90s style. Got the tags. It's a CCM vintage. Anyways, Bure signed the number, and this was probably about 4 years ago. And then I had it stitched up. Came up beautifully. It's he's got a short autograph. This is you know, a little bit even shorter, but you know, it is what it is. I was a big fan of Bure growing up. It's nice to have that one. It's one of my recent ones here. This Chelios, I got this number signed, I don't know, maybe 5-6 years ago. This is also a CCM center ice game model from the 90s, fight strap. Also had it done, you know, with the 75th anniversary patch. I love this patch. I remember that 91-92 season like it was yesterday. One of my favorite hockey seasons. So I made sure to have it done with the patch. Chelios was wearing the A that season, not the C. So I made sure that was correct. Had the number stitched on. I think it's a beautiful jersey, that Blackhawks jersey. One of my favorites. I don't know if I guess I have a few signed Blackhawks jerseys, but certainly this one's great. Okay, next one. It's Paul Coffey. So this is a Paul Coffey Oilers jersey, CCM vintage style. So the story with this one is I used to drive a Toyota. Paul used to own a car dealership, Paul Coffey's Bolton Toyota. And I used to actually, even though it was kind of out of the way, I'd bring my car to get serviced there, you know, regularly, like just for my oil changes and stuff, and always hoped to see him. And I never did. I did hear that he was kind of in and out of there. And then one day I was there. I'd always bring a bunch of stuff. Never ran into him. And then one day I was getting my car serviced, and I asked the service guy if Paul was there. He said no. I said, no problem. I was sitting down waiting for my car, and then the service guy came up to me. He goes, oh, you know, sir, I'm very sorry, but Paul is actually here. You know, he came in, and I told him about you, and, you know, he's going to come over and say hello. And I was floored. He came over, he sat next to me, and we were talking, and I put 9 things in front of him. He was great about it. Signed them all, including this. It was a number at the time, so he signed the number, and then I had it stitched up after. Signed all my stuff, and then I was still waiting for my car. He left, and then he came back, and he said, hey, I got something for you. And he gave me an autographed 16 by 20 Oiler photo. as like just an extra gift. So I was floored. You know, Coffee was, you know, easily my top 3 all-time favorite players, easily. So it was a great memory. And this is a great autograph he signed on here. No HOF, but that's a quality signature. Okay, these next 4, I'm going to kind of pull the plastic. This is kind of where it all started. This is my very first Sidney Crosby, I think, autograph. This was like his first or second year in the NHL. And we were all going nuts, you know, trying to get him. And, you know, he was a big star. Still is. We still go nuts trying to get him. But I actually got this at the airport. One of his first trips to town. He may have been a rookie or a second year. But you can see the signature here. It's kind of messy. But I remember getting it done. And I was like through the moon. Like, it was like a last minute thing. I went and bought the jersey. Ended up getting them at the airport, and like it was just I was like bouncing off the walls to get this. The signature is not even that nice, so but sentimental value big time. You know, I love this jersey. I even have it kind of in a plastic wrap to protect it. But next, so the second Crosby. I actually got these 2. We'll call them the twins. I don't know if you can see the picture of me in the intro, but this was back in the World Cup in 2016. I was able to knock these 2 off in back-to-back days. So I had the white Reebok here, and it's a beautiful Crosby on there. I got them, you know, I think going to practice or something like that. And the very next day, in the exact same spot I got them the day before, I got the white one done. So I was pretty pumped up. Like, to knock off 2 Crosby jerseys in 2 days was a big, big thrill. Love these. This is probably one of my favorites here. It's just a real clean signature in the blue. Very nice. Okay, next one. This will be the last one I'll show today. Is my last Crosby here. This is that new kind of retro Penguins that they brought. This actually got done in Pittsburgh. I took a trip to Pittsburgh and was setting it up to get autographs, and then some other autograph hound was at the arena with me, and he's like, "Hey, you know, the Penguin store is clearing out jerseys. Like, they're like $70 or something." So I went to the store, and they were, because it was the year Reebok was being discontinued and Adidas was taking over. So I got this whole stitched up jersey. I don't know if the Captain C on it. So stitched up, everything done. It was like $70. Literally got from the store to the outside. Got Crosby leaving the rink from the practice, signed it. Like, I literally had this thing for 15 minutes and then he signed it. Normally Crosby always signs up in the 7, but here he kind of signed it here. I was with my kids, and they got a couple pictures signed by him. I'll put the picture up here in the video, but it was a great day. Like, we killed that trip. We went to the game. Pittsburgh was great. We met Mario, we met Sid. You know, like I said, went to the game. It couldn't be more of a success. So that's the first group of jerseys, and hope you like the video. And comment. I love your comments. If you guys want to see more, I can always go the D's onward. So great sharing with you.